Hello, everyone. We are back here at Alpharetta High School. sportalSlam won the second of our 4 championship games. My name is Robert Heydrich, along with Chuck Jones and our engineer, photographer, and broadcast technician, Joseph Johnson. We're ready to bring you the 8th grade championship game between Cherokee Legacy 2022 and MTXE. And Chuck, this should be quite a battle. I know we saw a really, one-sided game with True Elite being the elite in the 4th grade division with their win for that championship, but this should be quite a battle.
Exactly. I've seen both of these teams play all the way up until this point. We're in for a treat. Cherokee Legacy, they have a great team. They have a good mesh, and the same thing for MTXE. These guys go to school daily with each other, and they're from the St. Pius district, and they're doing a good job. We look to see a lot of action here with these two teams.
We saw a great comeback from MTXE in the semifinal game before our 4th grade championship game. They hit a 3 with under a minute to go to tie the game at 54, and then Grant Rowe hit a jump shot right at the buzzer to win 53-51 to get them here. So we know that they can play some clutch basketball at MTXE as well as Cherokee Legacy.
Exactly.
We want to remind you to follow at sportalSpace on Twitter and Instagram for the best live sports and highlights across high school and youth athletics. Check out the great content on our YouTube channel for more live broadcasts, highlights, and player spotlights. The starting lineups for Cherokee Legacy: Sean Lamore, Robbie Roper, DJ Potts Hurd, Ezra Milton, and Adarius Hanshaw. For MTXE, Alex Possert, Grant Rowe, who had that game-winning shot for MTXE in the semifinals, David DeWitt, Cam Wingo, and Jacob Hull. Cherokee Legacy will be wearing the white jerseys and the black shorts in this game. And MTXE head coach Keith Pittman, there will be in the blue, baby blue you might call it. Cherokee Legacy, coached by Josh Fitzwater. Most of their kids are 8th grade middle schoolers, probably heading up into high school level in the 2018-19 school year. As we're getting ready to tip this basketball game off, don't forget at 2 o'clock our JV championship game will be tipping off, and then at 4 o'clock the varsity championship. Great way to watch some basketball on sportalSpace YouTube channel before tonight's NBA Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals between Golden State and Houston.
Yeah, this definitely serves as an appetizer for tonight's action, but we're in for a treat right here as the jump ball goes up.
Wingo and Lamore with the battle, and it is won by MTXE as they get the basketball, but they quickly throw it out of bounds on the turnover, and Cherokee Legacy will have the basketball. Cherokee Legacy will be moving from left to right on your computer screen in the white shirts. MTXE, the 8th grade team, mostly St. Pius players, they will be in the blue going from right to left. There's a steal by Wingo, but he loses it out of bounds. And that's the second turnover. We're playing 16-minute halves, 2 16-minute halves in our 8th grade championship basketball game.
Look like both teams are very excited. They have to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a busy weekend of basketball. Taking it up and in and missing on the layup was Hanshaw. Coming back, Grant Rowe over to Wingo. Wingo driving into the lane. His pass makes it over to Hull. He lays it in for the first basket of the game, and it's 2-0 MTXE. And we've got another turnover from Cherokee Legacy.
MTXE has a lot, some full court pressure that they just started out with after the made basket.
Possert will inbound. He'll throw it out to Rowe. Rowe will get it over to DeWitt. Back over to Possert. To DeWitt. Inside to Hull. Into the corner to Rowe. Kind of the same move he hit that game-winning shot with in the semifinals, but this shot is too long. Hull got the rebound, but his pass over to Rowe went out of bounds. And Cherokee Legacy will get the basketball. Just about 15 minutes to go. 2-0 MTXE with a lead. Just joining us, this is the 8th grade championship game in sportalSlam 1. The second of 4 championship games. Full court pressure from MTXE. Cherokee Legacy breaking it. The pass, though, is intercepted by Posert, but he kicks it right back, and now Wingo has it for MTXE. Cut off, and we've got a foul, and that's going to be on Hanshaw. Adarius Hanshaw picks up his first foul of the game.
MTXE looks like they're carrying over their momentum from the semifinal game.
It was an incredible comeback. They were down by 3 and ended up winning by 2. Some trapping pressure from Cherokee Legacy. Wingo with a nice move, but the basket will not drop. Wingo's a good-looking basketball player. Hanshaw with it. His layup too strong. The rebound not going to fall that time for Cherokee Legacy. Wingo all alone on a breakaway. That will fall. Cam Wingo with his second shot, and Cherokee Legacy quickly calling a timeout with 14-15 left in the first half, 4-0. And I don't think that Coach Josh Fitzwater happy with the effort that he's seeing so far. A lot of turnovers.
No, he isn't. He definitely has a lot of experience, and he's trying to get his team back into their regular composure. I think the pressure that MTXE has shown early on, they weren't necessarily prepared for it. I'm talking of Cherokee Legacy, but I think they will definitely get some settling down and get a bounce back, with the score only being 4-0.
Don't forget, today's game is brought to you by sportalSpace. sportalSpace connects communities through youth sports. sportalSpace, every practice, every game. So the first timeout for Cherokee Legacy coming early here in the first half. Not even played 2 minutes. They're trailing 4-0.
Yeah, Coach Josh, he's not shy on pulling that trigger early.
You don't want it to get too far out of hand. Full court pressure. Cherokee Legacy breaking it. Shot off the way by Milton, no good. But the rebound and follow is good, so it's now 4-2.
Right on target.
There's a steal. Layup is
all
good.
Right, we're back in it. Legacy, I said, that was a good timeout by Coach Josh.
That's Robbie Roper with a basket. 4-4 is now the score. Rowe kicking it out to Wingo. Wingo driving along the baseline. He loses it. And here comes Cherokee Legacy. G.J. Potts Hurd. He will take it all the way for the layup. No good. It bounces off, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Blue 14. That's going to be Robbie Roper with his
It looked
first
like Potts Hurd looked like he was a little too cool when he was going inside for that layup. Missed it wide open. However, he had his back.
So Robbie Roper has both baskets. On the line is Adarius Hanshaw. He misses the first foul shot. A couple of subs coming in for MTXE. That is Owen McCurdy, number 25. Hanshaw's second free throw is good. So Cherokee Legacy with the lead and the steal. Going through 2 defenders with an off-balance shot was Roper. Hanshaw's layup is good.
Wow, great move right there.
That timeout worked for Coach Fitzwater.
Oh, yeah. Legacy comes out with a pressure of their own. Good idea.
Off the fast break, here's Hanshaw. Layup is good.
Back-to-back basket for Hanshaw.
That's 9 unanswered points from Cherokee Legacy. And Roper with another steal. His little jumper along the baseline is good. And now it's going to be MTX's turn for a timeout. 11-4 now with 12:46, and it really didn't take long for Cherokee Legacy to get going.
They sure didn't. It was a great timeout by Coach Josh and get his team back together. I think like I said earlier on, we're in for some nonstop back and forth action. So I expect MTXE to come back out with a burst of their own.
Robbie Roper has really emerged as a really good player. He's had some really good moments in these first couple of minutes. And Cam Wingo for MTXE, he looks to be a really good, strong, versatile player who could play the post and the outside.
Yeah, exactly. He's very nimble on his feet out there. Just looks like he's taking a break right now. But MTXE, they have a long rotation. The coach doesn't mind using all of his players.
It will be MTXE's basketball under the Cherokee Legacy basket. 12:46 to go, 11-4. Cherokee Legacy with 11 unanswered points to take the lead. Full court pressure from Legacy. They force another turnover. Henshaw with another basket. He now has 7 points quickly. MTXE beating that pressure. Rowe up ahead. Shot no good by Jack Hayes. Quickly coming back is Legacy. DJ Potts Hurd with it. Back out to Roper. Hanshaw with it. Nice pass in the middle.
Nice.
Layup no good by Lamore. We've got a foul. And
good move right there by Sean Lamar, being able to draw the contact as he gets to the free throw line for
Daniel
2.
Mejia, that's his first team foul. On the line is Lamore. He hits the first one. And it's 13-4. End of the game for MTXE is Zach Consolazeo. Lamore's second shot, no good, rims out. 14-4. Roper with the ball. His runner is in and out of the rim. Back comes MTXE.
Good move.
Lawton Queen, no good. Rebound by Lamore.
Uh-oh.
Quickly,
Here we
Cherokee
go.
Legacy. Nice pass over to Roper. Shot and count it. 3-point play.
Roper is the man right now.
Foul will be on number 3, Zach Consolazio. That's his first. Roper now has 8 points as he'll try to convert an old-fashioned 3-point play.
MTXE may want to get a handle on Roper before he's on his way to a 30-point night.
Free throw is good. That makes it 17-4 with 11:50 to go here in the first half. Cherokee Legacy fell down 4-0, but they've come off after our timeout and reeled off 17 points. Breaking the press is MTXE. Getting the layup. No, it won't fall. Nice move by Owen McCurdy, but he couldn't get the basket. Ball is out of bounds in Cherokee Legacy.
Yeah, they have to take advantage of those opportunities. Layups missed is just unacceptable when we're in a championship
wants a fast-paced game. Carson Henson in the game now for Cherokee Legacy. That jump shot no good. Rebound going to MTXE. Surrounded is Lawton Queen. There's McCurdy all alone. Nice pass from David DeWitt, and McCurdy breaks the drought.
McCurdy made up for the missed layup earlier.
Now the MTXE press forcing a turnover. Ball's out of bounds, and it's going to go to the guys in blue, MTXE. 11:08, 17-6 to score. Nathan Manciale checking into the game for MTXE. Cherokee Legacy, though, will get the basketball. Hanshaw with it over to Henson. Letting forth the three-pointer, and that's good. DJ Potts Hurd with his first bucket of the game. 20-6. Zone press. McCurdy with it for MTXE as they beat the press. Trying to go underneath, but the ball is stolen by Potts Hurd, DJ Potts Hurd. He kicks it out to Henson. That three's
it's a
no
long
good.
Three.
Henshaw with the rebound. He runs it over to DJ Potts Hurd. Hurd over to Henshaw. He drives in. Layup is too strong. McCurdy getting the rebound for MTXE. They come back. Long pass controlled by Canalazio. Nice pass over. The layup no good.
Got to take advantage of those opportunities. They don't come hard. They're hard to come by.
Henshaw's layup too short. DJ Potts Hurd. Nice shot there for Hurd. He got that high arcing jump shot.
Potts Hurd is starting to make his presence known.
Got a jump ball, and it's going to go to Cherokee Legacy. Cam Wingo checking back into the game, along with Grant Alderman. Coming back in, Sean Lamore for Cherokee Legacy. Ezra Milton will take a seat and get a breather. 9:51 to go, 22-6. Cherokee Legacy with the lead.
Great move.
Nice move there by Ryan Haling, but the shot won't foul. White 30, that would get the foul. White number 3, that would be Ming Butler. Blue? Blue, okay. That's Consolazio's second foul. Lamore missing the first one. He gets his second one. Make it 24-6. Cherokee Legacy. Wingo with the basketball, beating the press by himself. Kicks it over. Now out to David DeWitt to Wingo.
Nice
His
move.
layup won't fall. Rebound going to Cherokee Legacy. Butler with the basketball as he checks in for Cherokee Legacy. Hull, he gets fourth foul of the half for Cherokee Legacy. Jacob Hull gets 2 free throws to start the game. Oh, sorry, the third foul. Hull hits the first free throw. Getting the ball up. Nice pass. And the layup is good by Grant Alderman.
Great cross-court pass to break that press.
Good recognition from MTXE on that press and find the open man for the layup. As Butler's pass up ahead to Haling is out of bounds, and a turnover for Cherokee Legacy gives the ball back to MTXE with a score 28-10. About to hit the midway point in the first half. Wingo losing his balance, now just throws it up ahead. Ball
Wingo's a little out of control.
Henson has it for Legacy. He kicks it over for the open 3, and that's good by Nick Turner as he's checked into the game. And I think we've got a wet court. We're going to have a stop in the action to dry it out. 31-10 now the score here in the first half. Remember to follow @sportalSpace on Twitter and Instagram for the best live sports and highlights across high school and youth athletics. Check out the great content on our YouTube channel for more live broadcast highlights and player spotlights. That's sportalSpace, sportalspace.com, for updates on all high school sports. Court now dry up under the Cherokee Legacy basket. MTXE with the basketball. Hull has it stolen by Butler. Battle on the court between Wingo and Butler. Henson coming away with it. Haling's layup
Good
is
baseline
good.
move.
Ryan Haling with his first bucket of the game. 33-10. Cherokee Legacy in control. Surrounded is DeWitt. Gets it to Hull. Hull basket bouncing over to Alderman. Back out to Wingo. Over to Alderman. His jumper. In and out. Tough break. Good shot. He was open. Got everything but it to fall. Cherokee Legacy going to slow the action down. Posting up is Lamore. He'll kick it back out. At 3. No good by Turner. Lamore with the basketball in. He throws it out to Butler. His shot no good. Rebound to MXAE. The pass intercepted by Turner. Haling lets forth the 3. That's short. Rebound coming to MTXE. Rowe with the basketball.
Oh, great move.
Nice move. His layup no good.
Got to make those opportunities.
Good defense by the Legacy. Henson coming back. He passes over, and I think we're going to have a charge on Mr. Henson. Hits his second foul of the half.
Way to step up and take the charge, fella.
Good defense there. David DeWitt checking out and Grant Alderman also checking out. Consolazio coming back in for MTXE along with Alex Posert. 6:58 left here in the first half, 33-10. Cherokee Legacy leading MTXE in the 8th grade championship game. Don't forget the JV championship game coming up at 2 o'clock, followed by the varsity championship game at 4 o'clock. sportalSlam 1 taking place here at Alpharetta High School in the gym. Some great basketball action this weekend as the school year is ending, but high school programs in all sports will be getting ready for the 2018-2019 year through the summer conditioning programs. MTXE breaking the press. Wingo with it. His layup shot in the lane, no good. Nick Turner coming down with a rebound for Cherokee Legacy.
Cherokee Legacy is in total control right now. They are there he is again.
That's a nice move by Robbie Roper. He now has 11 points here in the first half. Wingo breaking the press, driving through 2 defenders.
Good
nice
pass
over to Posert for the layup. Nope, that's not Posert. I'm sorry. That's
Wingo is definitely be able to use his body.
That's his first bucket. Roper coming right back with 2 more. 37-12. Just as soon as MTXE scores, Cherokee Legacy answers.
I don't know who's guarding Roper, but somebody better get him.
Consolazio has it. Passing into Posert, but it's stolen by Milton. And a foul coming up on Wingo, who slams the padding in frustration. Potts Hurd's going to get 2 free throws. Wingo picks up his second foul of the half. And I think Jack Hayes and Owen McCurdy going to check in the middle of these free throws. Hurd with 5 points, trying to add to it. His first foul shot of the game is good. And Wingo will come out. Also checking out is Posser. Jack Hayes.
That's a kind of questionable substitution with Wingo going out of the game. He was causing a lot of activity.
But he's picked up 2 fouls, and you don't really need him to get that third one here in the first half. You need him in the second half if you want to try to rally. Hayes with the basketball surrounded, trying to get it into McCurdy, but it's stolen by Milton. Bounce pass too far for Potts Hurd, and it's another turnover for Cherokee Legacy, but with a 39-12 lead, they can reload on their next possession. MTXE breaking the press, McCurdy getting it over to Mejia. Another steal. That's Milton. Up ahead to Potts Hurd. Layup, no good. Not a really good angle to try to get a good shot off the backboard. Double team. It's MTXE, but they get it up to Hayes. He's going to let a 3 go. In and out off the rim.
Good rebound.
Nice work on the board by Mejia. But the ball turned back over. Hanshaw breakaway layup. It's good. And it's 41-12 in favor of Cherokee Legacy.
Between Hanshaw and Roper.
9 points. Another steal and layup by Milton. His first bucket. Action fast and furious. Under 5 minutes to play here. Rowe with the basketball. He kicks it over to Hayes. Hayes looking for an open man. Mejia with it. Over to Alderman. I'm sorry, that's Consolazio. McCurdy gets the missed shot. His follow goes over the backboard and out of bounds. And it'll be Cherokee Legacy's basketball with 4:32 to go with a 43-12 lead. Today's game brought to you by sportalSpace. sportalSpace connects communities through youth sports. sportalSpace, every practice, every game.
Well, I think there's opportunity here in the second half if MTXE can get their lead down to 15 at this point, but it's going to be a long stretch.
Roper back in the game for Cherokee Legacy. The jump shot, no good by Haling, out of bounds, but Cherokee Legacy will maintain possession as it went off an MTXE defender. MTXE, excuse me. Potts Hurd will inbound. Gets it out to Milton. Hailing out top, back over to Milton. He drives along the baseline. His layup is good. Ezra Milton now with back-to-back baskets, making it 45-12.
Good strong move right there by Milton going baseline.
MTXE with the basketball. That's Hayes with it. Stolen by Milton. And Milton will go in for another layup.
Oh, Milton's causing some activity.
They are showing their muscle. McCurdy with the basketball, kicking it out to Hayes for a three. That hits the side of the backboard. Stepping out of bounds with it was Cherokee Legacy's Adarius Hanshaw. So on the turnover, MTXE will get the basketball. Alderman coming in for Hayes. David DeWitt will handle the inbounds under the basket for MTXE. Ball is knocked out to Lawton Queen. Queen driving along the baseline. He gets fouled, I think, and Robbie Roper is going to get called with his second foul of the half. Clock running under 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
It was a good baseline drive there to draw the contact.
And Lawton Queen will get the first of 2 free throws, and it's perfect. That's Queen's first point of the game. A lot of action here, up and down. Good game to see. I know that the score is not the way MTXE would want it as Queen hits the second free throw. 47-14, but
yeah, both teams are playing extremely hard. It's a championship game. You have to go all out.
Roper with it, kicks it out to Potts Hurd. His jumper no good. Battle for the ball. MTXE comes down with it with McCurdy. That's DeWitt by the basketball, stopped at the half-court line by Potts Hurd. Queen with the basketball. McCurdy will come away with it. He drives along the basketball along the baseline. His layup no good. Rebound coming to Roper.
Roper's had the hot hand.
Basketball gets in.
Turnover.
And then turns it over. Got out of control. The Cherokee Legacy will steal it right back. Ryan Haling with the basketball. Potts Hurd with another three, and that's good. DJ Potts Hurd with his second three of the game. He now has 12 points, 50-14. 50 points in the first half for an 8th grade team. That's a pretty impressive offensive output and using a lot of their defense, Chuck.
Exactly. Like I said earlier, defense causes a lot of offense, and these guys are taking advantage of all of their opportunities offensively.
Ezra Milton's jumper hits the back of the iron and comes back out. DeWitt with the rebound for MTXE. He'll bring the ball up. He gets stopped by DJ Potts Hurd on defense. Haling with a pass over to Hanshaw. Out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Hanshaw, and the ball will go over to MTXE as Grant Conslazio comes in for McCurdy. Also coming in, Jacob Hull. Alex Possert will check in for Lawton Queen for MTXE.
And by way of the sportalSlam rules, when the score gets beyond the 30-point lead, the clock continues to run unless they get it down to a 20-point lead. But however, the clock is going to continue to run for the remainder of the game as we end the half.
And that is the end of the first half, 50-14. Cherokee Legacy looks to be well on their way to winning the 8th grade championship here at sportalSlam 1. And, you know, MTXE got off to a good start with that 4-0 lead, but that timeout by Coach Josh Fitzwater that was probably the turning point of the first half in the first 2 minutes.
You're exactly right, Rob. That definitely was a turning point because MTXE came out with the momentum carrying over from their semifinal game, which was a barn burner, and with Cherokee Legacy doing a lot of damage to teams throughout this tournament, the timeout that came upon is definitely well worth the call.
Halftime's only going to be 3 minutes here. Going over some scoring for you in the first half. For Cherokee Legacy, Robbie Roper had 13 points. DJ Potts Hurd had 12, 7 for Darius Hanshaw, 6 for Ezra Milton.
I was asked by the mom for a Darius Harshaw.
Harshaw. I'm sorry.
Looks like an N on there.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Darius Harshaw. Thank you very much. We apologize. Darius Harshaw has 7 points and 13 for Robbie Roper. 2 points for Haling and 4 points for Lamore. For MTXE, Conzazio has 2, Grant Alderman 2, Lawton Queen with 2, Jacob Hull has 4, Owen McCurdy with 2, and Cam Wingo with 2.
I think MTXE is going to have to bring forth a lot more defensive pressure if they want to be able to get themselves back in this basketball game. They had a good-looking full-court press, but however, Cherokee Legacy has just kind of been able to blow by that and get a lot of open opportunities, and they've converted on them. I think that once again, if they can get the lead down so where the clock can stop, that'll give them an opportunity to get back, but that defense is definitely going to have to come upon for them to get it back in the game.
They scored 50 points in 16 minutes, and the clock was running. I mean, this is a team that plays an up-tempo game and likes to use their defense to convert into offense.
Oh yeah, most definitely. 50 points for a high school team is fairly well and a good average. But however, we're talking about an 8th grade team that has put up 50 points in one half. So we're definitely on tap for another 50 if MTXE cannot do anything about the defensive pressure that Cherokee Legacy has brought on to cause a lot of the turnovers.
Follow at sportalSpace on Twitter and Instagram for the best live sports and highlights across high school and youth athletics. And check out the great content on our YouTube channel for more live broadcasts, highlights, and player spotlights. I'm Robert Heydrich along with Chuck Jones and our broadcast technician, photographer, and engineer, Joseph Johnson. We're bringing you the 8th grade championship game from sportalSlam 1 here at Alpharetta High School. Cherokee Legacy starting the second half with a 50 to 14 lead. It's a 36-point lead, and we'll have a running clock here in the first half, or in the second half, I should say. MTXE will have the ball to start the second half. This is an 8th grade summer league team from players who attend St. Pius Academy, attending players, students who are in the Cherokee County school system for the most part. As Darius Harshaw with a steal, and he opens the second half with a layup. Cam Wingo back in the game. Makes a nice pass down to Jacob Hull.
Wingo looked like Julio Jones out there receiving that long pass to get it
like
down
LeBron
there.
James on that pass to Hull on the post, or down the bottom and below the basket. Hull misses the first free throw. Having Wingo to miss 5-6 minutes with 2 fouls wasn't what MTX needed.
Exactly.
The second free throw is good, as it's now 52 to 14. 52 to 15, I should say. Scoreboard's not keeping up. Ming Butler with a long 3, and that's good.
Butler has a stroke going.
That's his first 3 of the game. He now has 5 points. MTXE with the basketball. Possert being guarded by Harshaw. Coming away with the steal, that's Sean Lamore.
Wingo cut him off with that old phantom defense, as if he was going to block it and just kind of let him go, and broke the rhythm there.
Out of bounds pass. Cherokee Legacy. Missed shot by Lamore. Wingo with the basketball. Pass knocked out of bounds by Nick Turner. MTXE will inbound under their basket. Alex Possert will inbounds. Looking for Wingo. Instead, will go out to Rowe, but it is picked off by Butler. Nick Turner trying to save it, but the ball was out of bounds and goes back over to MTXE. Trailing 55 to 15 to Cherokee Legacy, and if you're a high school basketball fan in Cherokee County, you've got to look to see some really good players coming through that system in the next 4 years.
Exactly.
Fossert with the basketball. Gets it over to Conslazio. Pass knocked out of bounds by Cherokee Legacy as it was trying to go to Hull under the basket. MTXE will have the ball. Wingo will inbound. Quickly to Pozzard, who lets go a quick three, no good. Wingo with the rebound, his shot no good. Second attempt is good. Cam Wingo playing hard.
Yeah, he's playing with all of his heart there. He's definitely trying to will his upon his team.
He now has 4 points. 3-point from Ming Butler, no good. Conslazio comes down with the rebound, gets it up to Rowe. Rowe waits and
good
then lets
move.
the left-hander in and good. If it wasn't for Grant Rowe, MTXE wouldn't be in this game. He hit the game-winning shot at the buzzer in the semifinals for MTXE. Butler in for the layup. That's no good. McCurdy had it stolen by Henson. Nice pass over to Lamore for another layup. Carson Henson, some great defense under his own basket. Gets the steal. And gets a nice pass to Lamore. Rowe being guarded by Turner. He breaks free, going in, trying to get the ball to Hull. Nice pass, kicking it out. Wingo's three, no good. Turner coming away with the ball for the Legacy. Butler over to Henson, thought about a three. He gets open, baseline jumper, good. Carson
nice
Henson
looking shot right
his
there.
First basket. Yeah, that was a nice move. All right, Adarius Harshaw picks up his second foul of the game.
Here's a parade of players subbing in on both sides.
Robbie Roper coming back in. Harshaw, Butler, Lamore, they all did good work for Cherokee Legacy. Haling back in. DJ Potts Hurd. Possert, nice pass to McCurdy, but he couldn't get the handle at it. Actually knocked out of his hand. I think Potts Hurd gets a hand on it. MTXE will keep the basketball. They're in the blue jersey. Cherokee Legacy, they're leading this game 59-19. 11 minutes to go. Cherokee Legacy in the white jerseys. Wingo, quick pass out to DeWitt. Gets it to McCurdy. Rowe, no, I'm sorry, that's Possert. His shot too far under the basket. Quickly, Potts Hurd layup no good. Roper battling DeWitt for the rebound. A couple of 14s. Went out of bounds, and it will go to MTXE. Daniel Mejia checking in for Cam Wingo. Wingo checks out with 4 points. He needs a breather because he goes 100% every second. Husser trying to get it to DeWitt.
Nice play.
His shot along the baseline won't go. Henson with the rebound for the Legacy. Passes it over to Roper. Potts Hurd passes up a jumper. Running shot along the baseline, no good. The pass out by MTXE, picked off by Roper. Quick pass up ahead to Potts Hurd for the layup. DJ Potts Hurd with his first points of the second half. He now has 14.
Roper really knows how to play this game. He's made a few good passes, has some good key rebounds, and we definitely know that he can score by his performance that he had in the first half.
Alex Possert was trapped on some good defense by Ryan Haling. We get a 5-second call, so on the turnover, Legacy will get the ball back. Roper just he seems to know where everybody is on his team on every possession.
Yes, great intelligent basketball player.
Ezra Milton with a long three from the corner.
There's Ezra.
And Coach Keith Pittman for MTXE is going to call a timeout with 9:22 to go, and the score is 64-20. It's a 30-second timeout. The clock will keep running under the rules for sportalSlam 1. And, Chuck, you got to really be impressed by this Legacy team.
Yeah, I really am. They are balanced, well-balanced scoring team. The defensive pressure that they provide is definitely causing the offense to explode. And then also with Roper leading the team, he's definitely being the glue guy so far for this game. And
for MTXE, they've had a really good tournament. Again, a great semifinal win to come back to win 53-51 to get here. And, most of these kids will probably be playing at St. Pius over the next 4 years. And,
Most definitely.
5 years. And, of course, they have a really good athletic program there.
Yeah, they just keep rolling them on in. St. Pius has definitely did a great job of building their program over there over the last several years. And this feeder program that they have here makes sure that the future is bright.
MTXE with the basketball. Lawton Queen trying to get it down low to Owen McCurdy. Ball knocked out of bounds, but it was off Cherokee Legacy, so MTXE will maintain possession. Grant Alderman will inbound. He's looking for someone, and he's going to go over the corner, but Henson intercepts on the baseline. He was trying to get it to Lawton Queen, but Henson saw it coming, and he was there to make the interception. Pick the pass off and give the ball back to Legacy. Roper has the ball, trying to set up the offense. Milton's going to come over and give a screen. Into the corner, that's DJ Potts-Hurd with a long three. That's short. DeWitt with the rebound. Quickly moving is MTXE. Fast break up to McCurdy. He kicks it out. That's Alderman with a long three. No good. McCurdy tipping it out, but
they convert on that one.
Quick alert.
Here we
pass.
go. Oh!
Almost a dunk by Milton. He tried to dunk it, but he lost it. Couldn't control it. MTXE working back. Here comes Milton with
another
steal.
chance.
Here we go. Will it be this time? Nope. He's just going to lay it up, and he can't get it that time. He played it safe, wanted to get the points. Sometimes there's no justice, but it was a good thought, good effort. Again,
Here's the
Milton
third time's the charm.
breakaway.
Here
He
we
gets
go.
it, and we're going to have a foul. Alex Pussert gets his first foul, and Milton gets the layup. He now has 11 points in the game, and he's going to go to the line to try to finish an old-fashioned three-point play. He already has a three in this half.
Yeah, credit the Coach Josh of Cherokee Legacy. The lead is basically keeping Milton in the game after those two back-to-back missed layups, and I think he would just make sure that he finishes on every opportunity that he has.
Milton misses that free throw, rimmed in and out of. MTXE coming back, trailing 66-19. McCurdy with the ball, trying to get by Milton. His shot off the glass won't fall in off the rim. Rebound to Legacy to Henson. Roper has it, gets it back to Henson. He drives in. His layup in and out. Awesome, really great shots from these players on both teams, and just the iron not cooperating. Alderman with the ball has it knocked away by Roper, but he regains control. Pussert gets the ball back, and we've got a foul. I think we got a foul there. I don't know if it was on Haling. I think so. It's his first. It's just the third team foul this half. MTXE will get the ball. Cam Wingo back in for MTXE. He'll get it into Manicelli. Over to Hull. Hull has his pass knocked away by Potts-Hurd. Here comes Roper. Roper in the corner. DJ Potts-Hurd driving along the baseline. Good. Nice move by Potts-Hurd.
I tell you one thing, I'm looking forward to watching Potts-Hurd in high school. He's definitely a scorer.
There's a nice foul line jumper by Jacob Hull. Hull now has 7 points to lead MTXE in scoring, and now we've got a timeout from Cherokee Legacy. 68-21. And it'll be a full timeout, the second timeout for Cherokee Legacy. Don't forget, today's game is brought to you by sportalSpace. sportalSpace connects communities through youth sports. sportalSpace, every practice, every game. We thank you for watching the game here on our YouTube channel. We understand that some parents in the stands are watching the game, and we thank them for their support of sportalSpace and sportalSlam. sportalSlam 1 here at Alpharetta High School. After this game, coming up at 2 o'clock, we'll have the JV championship game and then the varsity championship game, and those should look to be two games that I know that you're looking forward to watching, Chuck.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Anytime that you see some of the older kids play, you're looking to see who's going to be the new names in the households for high school basketball coming up 2018, 2019.
It's 5:31 left here in the second half, 68-21 Cherokee Legacy, looking like they're going to be the 8th grade champions at sportalSlam 1. Some really good basketball players for both of these teams. These young men will be moving into the high school level in the next year or two, and I know everyone will look forward to seeing them on the stage at their respective high schools.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I love this game. Good hustle there.
MTXE looks like they're going to some full court pressure. Sean Lamore's first shot wouldn't go, but the second one would. He now has 8 points in the game, 4 points here in the second half. Wingo has that ball knocked away. Manicelli gets it back, or Manicelli, I should say. I apologize. Over in the corner to Alderman. Over to Possert.
Need to get out of that corner. Never want to pick your dribble up out of that corner.
Working the ball around. Hayes' shot from the corner not going to fall. Quickly ahead is Bing Butler. His layup off the glass as Cam Wingo kind of let him know he was in the vicinity.
Second time Wingo has made that phantom defensive play and caused them to miss the basket.
Hayes with a nice short shot on the baseline that wouldn't fall. Butler coming back, going around, some contact. Manicelli goes down, Manicelli. He's still down. Action continues. Butler's Roper shot not going to fall. They call a foul on Jacob Hull. Manicelli. Mancinelli, excuse me. I've finally learned how to get that name right. Mancinelli.
Rare miss by Roper. I would expect him to come and knock these two free throws down.
Yep. One of the few things he's not done. He hasn't scored in the second half. He's been looking to get his teammates on the board.
Yeah, it looks like he's been doing a little more facilitating in this second half.
But you like to see a team player. Hull's shot is blocked. Back the other way comes Haling. Ball lost out of bounds. It's going to be off a guy in blue, MTXE, so the Legacy will keep the ball. Nick Turner. Roper's going to inbound. Gets it out to Butler. Alderman guarding Butler. Roper now back out, looking to get the ball on the post to Lamore. Turner's open for a three, and it's nothing but net.
Bombs
Nick Turner
away.
with his second three of the game. He now has 6 points.
When you're up
73
50
to 21.
Yeah, when you're up 50 points, that basket looks awfully big out there.
Yeah, but when you have a perfect shot like that, Coach Pittman telling for his kids to play defense with 2.5 minutes to go. Nice drive to the basket by Roper, but the shot won't foul. We got a foul on Alderman. That's his first. Coming into the game is Grant Rowe for Cam Wingo. Just under 2 minutes to go, 73 to 21, Cherokee Legacy will be the 8th grade champions here at sportalSlam 1 at Alpharetta High School. Lamore, nice move for two more.
That was just too easy right there. MTXE has to step up their defensive game.
6 second-half points for Lamore. He now has 10 in the game. Hull, nice spin move. He's fouled. It looks like they're going to be number 12. Yep, Ryan Haling gets his second foul. Jacob Hull will go back to the free throw line. Here he is 3 for 4 in the game. First shot is short. Ezra Milton checking in for Robbie Roper. Also, Darius Harshaw coming back in as well, as Lamore will take a seat on the bench. Just over a minute to play, 75-21. Second free throw coming up. He's short by Hull. Legacy has the basketball.
Legacy can pretty much just hold the ball for the last minute of this game, but they're still chucking them up.
Well, Nick Turner, when you can shoot the three like Nick Turner can, when you're open, you let it go.
Instinctive shot, right?
MTXE back on the break. Rose shot won't go, but there's Hull again with a layup. Oh, go on and fall. That shot should have fallen. Great work by Jacob Hull. Just can't.
It absolutely has to be
get any help.
Yeah, it looks like there's a top on top of that basket there. Won't allow the ball go in.
Yeah. Rowe will. Haling's layup is up and good. It's his first bucket of the second half. He's got 4 points in the game. As the clock will hit 0, and that's it. Your final score, 77-21. Cherokee Legacy wins the 8th grade title here at sportalSlam 1 over MTXE. Still a great tournament for both of these teams this weekend to get this game in and really get this competition. As we said, the object is to become better players at the end of this weekend as well as better teams.
Exactly. And they definitely did just that, despite whatever the outcome of the game is. It was great action. I look forward to seeing these kids play over the next 4 years.
All right. Okay, we're about to have our trophy presentation as we kind of get through the scoring for you.
Champions. I'll hand the trophy, these trophies, and I'll hand you the MVP in a second.
There we go. Chuck Jones doing the presentation honors to MTXE for the second place team in this tournament. Jacob Hull led them in scoring in this game with 7 points. MTXE, 8th grade team from students from St. Pius, and have some parents taking some photos. Don't forget the JV championship game is coming up at 2 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock we'll have the varsity championship game here. And you can watch both of those games here on sportalSpace, our YouTube channel. Follow at sportalSpace on Twitter and Instagram for the best live sports and highlights across high school and youth athletics. Check out the great content on our YouTube channel for more live broadcast highlights and player spotlights. Cherokee Legacy will win the 8th grade championship. They were led by DJ Potts Hurd, our game MVP, tournament MVP. He had 14 points. Robbie Roper had 13. 11 points for Ezra Milton, 10 points for Sean Lamore, 9 points for Darius Harshaw. And now Chuck Jones will present the first place trophy to our champions. Josh Fitzwater, the coach for Cherokee Legacy 2022, which lets you know that these kids have planned to be seniors in 4 years. And if you're a high school basketball fan in the Cherokee County area, you've got to live the future for all of these schools, as these young men, some really good basketball players for both of these teams here in the metro Atlanta area. Don't forget, coming up at 2 o'clock, the JV championship game and the varsity championship game. Brian Zwerner and Kyle Sandy will have the play-by-play action for you here on sportalSpace, our YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our coverage from the high school baseball championship series as well. And of course, during the summer, we'll have high school football 7-on-7 action, quarterback camp actions as well, right here on sportalSpace, sportalSpace.com, and at sportalSpace on Twitter. Congratulations to DJ Potts Hurd, the MVP for the 8th grade division, and Cherokee Legacy, our 8th grade champions at sportalSpace 1. For Robert Idrick, I'm your play-by-play announcer, along with Chuck Jones and, of course, the man who made it all happen, our cameraman, producer, broadcast engineer, technician Joseph Johnson. We say thank you. We'll be back in a few minutes with our JV championship game here on sportalSpace YouTube channel. Thank you, everyone.